Days of Our Lives spoilers Tuesday, September 24, photoshoot chaos. Johnny seeks Leo's rewrites and Bonnie rages at Hattie. Connie arrested, Stefan's Ava confession, and Gaby's new fury. Fake Abigail's gestation hitch. Chad passion brings baby drama. Greetings to all Days of Our Lives fans. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates. Photoshoot chaos. Johnny seeks Leo's rewrites and Bonnie rages at Hattie. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Tuesday, September 24. Reveal that Channel DeMuro will realize the new body and soul script calls for some closeness between her character and Alex Kyriakis' character. That news will bring some anxiety for Chanel, but she'll want to do whatever she can to make Faith and Arrow's love credible. Fortunately, Chanel and Alex will have a bit of a practice run since the body and soul photoshoot is coming up. Eric Brady will snap plenitude of snaps, including some that prisoner sizzling moments between Alex and Chanel. Days spoilers say Chanel and Alex will put on quite a show for the camera, but it'll feel a little too real for jealous Johnny's taste. That's why Johnny will feel the need to intermediate when it comes to Alex and Chanel's forthcoming love scene. Days of Our Lives suckers can anticipate Johnny to bug Leo Stark about doing some rewrites, so he'll pressure him into changing what's on the runner for Arrow and Faith. Johnny should feel better about effects once the closeness between Alex and Chanel on set is kept to a minimum. Of course, Chanel won't be pleased when she gets updates on Johnny changing effects without her knowledge. Days spoilers say this will lead to a huge fight laterally this week, so stay tuned for Chanel's furious response to Johnny's bold move. In the meantime, there will be some other drama related to that body and soul photoshoot we mentioned. It turns out Bonnie Kyriakis and Hattie Adams will show up wearing the same dress for the snaps, so conflict will erupt. Hattie will suppose she should be suitable to wear whatever she wants since she's the star of the show, at least in her mind. Bonnie won't be on the same runner and will demand that Hattie take that dress off right this moment. Since Hattie won't be willing to change, Days spoilers say Bonnie will try to rip the dress right off her. Hattie will fight back by trying to do the same thing to Bonnie, so there'll be some major hostility going on. Eric, Kate Roberts Brady, Abe Carver, and Stephanie Johnson will all have a front row seat to the battle, so they'll intermediate when effects get out of hand. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Hattie and Bonnie will need to find a way to work together for the sake of the show, so we'll bring you more prognostications on whether peace is possible. Days of Our Lives Monday, September 23 recap. Connie arrested, Stefan's Ava confession, and Gaby's new fury. Days of Our Lives spoilers recap for Monday, September 23, reveals that Johnny DeMuro took Channel DeMuro out for a night at the bistro, where they enjoyed regale and dancing. Johnny also gave Chanel updates on EJ DeMuro, sleeping with Gabby Hernandez DeMuro, and roiling Stefan DeMuro as a result. Once Channel and Johnny came home to the fire department's news about the lemon, they realized they demanded the full scoop from EJ. At the sanitarium on Monday's GH occasion, Gabby thanked EJ for saving her life and apologized for getting so emotional. EJ understood considering what Gabby had been through moment. Gabby reflected on how she stressed she might no way see Ariana Horton again and constantly praised EJ for coming to her deliverance. After Gabby set up out, Stefan was hanging to swear against EJ and putting his jaw on the line. She suggested she could tell Stefan the verity, that they hadn't slept together alternate time. At Eva Vitali's place on Monday's day's occasion, she renovated up Stefan's wounded arm and forgave him for affronting her earlier. Stefan saved Ava from Connie Viniski, so she was thankful for his frippery. Since Ava claimed on Stefan getting his arm examined at the sanitarium, he went on with the idea. Outside the cantina on Monday's Days of Our Lives show, Jada Hunter induced Connie to drop the cutter and arrested her. Connie set up out Gabby and Melinda Trask survived her plot, so she wasn't happy about that news. Once Ava and Stefan appeared, they explained their rearmost sweepstakes with Connie. Jada set up out the blood on the cutter with Stefan's and planned to get statements following his trip to the sanitarium with Ava. In the meantime, Jada took Connie to the Salem PD, where Lai Shin's cardboard cutout was there as substantiation. Connie kept acting like Lai was still alive as she bothered about him getting arrested too. Although Connie refused to subscribe a concession and demanded a counsel, Jada made it clear that she was going down for all her crimes. Back at the sanitarium on Monday's day's occasion, E.G. traded Connie word with Stefan and Ava once they arrived. When Stefan said about Gabi had been injured in the explosion, he ran to her bedside and hugged her. Gabi explained Connie's lie preoccupation and how she colluded to put her in captivity. Once Gabi saw Stefan's injured arm, he explained how he interposed when Connie went after Ava. Gabi wasn't pleased to hear that Stefan was in Ava's room. Effects got worse when Stefan admitted he was there to apologize for trying to get Ava to sleep with him again. Stefan suggested it was a way to settle the score, but Gabi blustered about how she didn't really hook up with EJ alternate time. After Gabi ordered Stefan out of her room, she threw a water ewer in a fit of rage. Although Paulina Price paid Melinda a visit to offer her the DA job back, Melinda decided to stick with her position at Demira Enterprises. Once Paulina passed along word that Connie was in police guardianship, Melinda was thrilled. Ava also stopped by to see Melinda and apologized for not digging into her exposure when she knew commodity was out. At the Sound PD again on Monday's day's occasion, Jada made a vaticination to Paulina about Connie being headed for Bayview. Connie continued to crazy in the interrogation room, where she imagined Lai was being reserved as her abettor and pledged to get them out of this mess. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Connie's victims will have to deal with the fallout of her conduct, so don't miss what's in store. Days of Our Lives spoilers fake Abigail's gestation hitch. Chad Passion brings baby drama. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Abigail Demira knows what she has to do. Indeed, if she hates deceiving Chad Demira like this. Abigail and Mark Green are hopeless to free their interned mama from Clyde Weston's clutches, so everything has to go according to plan. Unfortunately, Days of Our Lives suckers know that enough important no way happens in Salem. Indeed, the stylish plans can end in disaster, so there's no way the rest of Abigail and Mark's plot will go off without a hitch. In fact, there are formerly some complications since Steve Johnson is poking around, and Kristen Demira is incredibly suspicious too. Plus, Abigail is starting to catch real passions for Chad despite her deception, so Days spoilers say this is getting a mess that's only going to get worse. Nonetheless, the thing is for Abigail to lock Chad into marriage and get Clyde the Demira fortune he's after. With that in mind, it's reasonable to assume Chad and Abigail might get passionate at some point. It would be kind of weird for Chad to go each in on remarriage if Abigail wasn't back in his bed. Of course, Chad doesn't realize this fake Abigail has no way been there ahead, so she could face a new challenge trying to measure up to the real Abby in the boudoir. Still, the real complication could come latterly if Abigail maybe gets pregnant. Dummy Abigail could end up with a veritably real and endless connection to Chad if she has his baby. Abigail might tie herself to Chad ever and give him a reason to forgive her for all the falsehoods. After all, Clyde's the imminence who's hanging fake Abby's mama and forcing her to play by his rules. Although that doesn't fully excuse Abigail's part in tricking Chad, it does mean he might get past her transgressions a little easier. That's especially true if Days makes a surprised baby part of the equation. Still, that could be a game changer and help her make an factual family with Chad if Abigail gives Thomas Demira and Charlotte Demira a little stock. Anyhow, our Days prognostications suggest some passion could be on the horizon for Chad and Abigail, which could strengthen her passions and bring a possible gestation twist. Days of Our Lives spoilers say some surprises are always just around the corner in Salem, so stick with us for updates on all the jaw-dropping news to come. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.